Morning. Kellyanne, how are you, hon? You okay? I don't know what's happening. This is my third attempt actually to do a Periscope. And do you know what the really weird thing is? Thank you. Oh, good. Oh, you're good. Thank you. Good. Yeah, it's my third attempt to do a Periscope, Kellyanne. I did the Facebook Live broadcast fine. I did the YouNow fine, but the Periscope's crashed twice already, so pretty sure it's not the internet connection. Maybe it's something going on. Hey, Diddies, say morning. Lily, say morning to the peoples. Yeah, fingers crossed. Are you okay, Kellyanne? Say morning, Diddle. Diddle. Yeah, you're finally here, so maybe this will work this time. I'm glad you're here, actually. Do you know what? The really weird thing, Kellyanne, was that I had so many people on the two... Oh, brilliant. Good stuff. Yeah, you must... no doubt you'll tell me about it if you want to. Yeah, do you know, the really weird thing was I had so many people on those two Periscopes, I couldn't believe it. It was just incredible, wasn't it? You know, just typical, isn't it, eh? That those one, you know, that it should crash twice. So, anyway, I suppose it's just sort of given me a bit of practice to go on the other platforms and that, and do the broadcast there. So it'd be interesting to see what you think about this anyway, Kellyanne. So it's going to be fairly short and sweet. And so I think I might as well just crack on with it. Don't know who else is around and stuff, but let's have a look. Third attempt. Yeah, so I think we're all good to go. Oh. Yeah, actually, I think I'd completely given up on doing this. Right, so actually, just talking about maximising sales content and what I've decided to call moneyvertising. So, in the book Entangled Marketing, there it talks about non-vertising. Non-vertising basically means really bad advertising. And basically they had 3 criteria for like a really bad advert. Three main criteria for a really bad advert. And the first one, so what I'm saying is, okay, let's do the opposite to like a really bad one. Let's do like really the way to get a advert or a social media post right, or as best as you can. Yeah, and we'll call that moneyvertising because it actually puts orders or dollars or pounds in the bank, right? So let's see how to become a moneyvertising champion. So the first thing would be that sorry, the wind's getting up here, everything's blowing around. So the first thing would be that you have a headline that actually attracts an audience, right? Attracts the target audience that you're after, yeah, and you're trying to reach. And ideally, that headline could only be coming from you or your company. So maybe ask an intriguing question or promise a relevant benefit, yeah. Now, the second point would be that you want to make the body copy easy to read, right? So do it in large point size and make sure that it contrasts. And of course, the best contrast probably is still black against white. so black writing against a white background. So that would be the second point. And the third point would be to provide a call to action to measure the ad or the post's effectiveness. So maybe you want to provide a phone number, although that seems very old-fashioned, but you know, phone numbers are still extremely effective. Toll-free or free-to-call number, and certainly provide a web address, right, to a relevant landing page as we call it, you know, just to a relevant section of your website, or to a relevant you know, looking web page, and that, so that it actually provides you know, more information to that original post, right? And then you want to like entangle in a nice way the prospect or a customer within the content or within the actions, if you like, on your website as much as possible. So if you could do those like 3 points, instead of being a non-vertising champion, you'll be a money-vertising champion. Yay! Right, now let's just see. Oh gosh, what's happened here now? Oh, I know what's happened. So let's just have a look at the advert that we posted. Gosh, this is about as far as I've got. The advert that we posted on social media recently. Global social media promo. Quick results and new contacts. Want to be seen worldwide, etc. It's all for you and all about you. We share and care. So you've got that in the main advert, right? And then you've got some additional information, or Millie's put some additional information in the post itself. And then it has a link to her social media magazine, Millionaire, which is a monthly magazine. And that magazine for July actually features Laurie Mixon, who's working with the branding initiative based out of Texas in America. So that's a monthly magazine full of lovely content, things about brands, and let's have a quick flick through, shall we, guys, while we're just here. There you go. Look. Lots of lovely things in there. Bentleys. That one there, look. There's a Bentley done by Sir Peter Blake, who did the advert, the front cover of Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. Yeah. So loads of lovely things in there. But also, right, what we can do with that content, remember this statement that digital internet marketers make: the money is in the list. What list is it they're talking about? They're talking about an email list. So send that out in an email to people. You spent all that time, you know, producing that great graphic and you've been thinking about the writing and all the rest of it and how it should work. So send it out in an email. Who are you going to send it to? You're going to blast it out to the world? Well, you could do. You could blast it out to your whole email list, right? But what I actually recommend you do is probably send it out to people that you've been talking to about social media promotion or social media management, right? So those people have probably still got you in mind on that subject. And I can tell you this actually really worked well, because some of the people that we were talking to about social media management have taken up this offer, right? Because it's uppermost in their mind, and because pretty well we made this offer so great you could hardly refuse it, actually, right? So by all means, also then send it out to your email list. But here's another thing that you could do. I don't know if you're on LinkedIn. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm a First Million member. The money, Kellyanne says, the money is also in joint venturing, collaborating with someone else. Advertise your list to others. Yeah, great, Kellyanne. right? So, but let's just talk about LinkedIn, right? The great thing about LinkedIn messages, right, is that a LinkedIn message or email usually goes to the private email address of that person, right? So what usually when people sign up to LinkedIn, they sign up with their personal email address rather than their company email address. Not always, but often they do, right? Yeah. But even so, right, even whether they've signed up with their personal email address or with their company email address, right, the great thing is that you get a LinkedIn notification that comes into your email, right, into your main email inbox, right, and that LinkedIn notification, okay, Kellyanne, see you later, and that LinkedIn notification stands out from all of the other emails that you will have received, right? So you can tell that. So that's another great way, right? So essentially what we've done is we've put the original advert, right, on social media, and we've put it on all social media, by the way. So it's on Facebook, it's on LinkedIn, it's on Twitter, it's everywhere, right? It's on all social media, right? But then you've also repurposed that, right, to put it on to your email box and your LinkedIn messaging box. So that's the way to become, you know, a real money-vertising champion. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad I actually managed to get this done this time, although of course didn't have anything like the number of people on this one that I did on the other two, which froze. Never mind, that's the way it goes. So best wishes from me, Chris Windley, and see you again soon. Bye for now.